Good evening, my people. Today, just want to do a quick video on our chickens here. We had a little bit of an issue here a week back with a chicken hawk showing up. We've never had that problem before. We've had a lot of red-tailed hawks around here. I say a lot, a couple that hang around, but they've never bothered the chickens. We've even seen them land in the yard out here and not bother the chickens. But one day I'm looking out here and I see this big head swivel around and look at me, and it was a big black and white chicken hawk, which we generally don't see around here that much. And he had one of our big hens down, and he'd killed the two smaller ones that I had left from the babies we'd hatched out. So it was a big loss, and got us thinking about it. Being winter time, we've lost the leaves off the tree, we lost our cover, so we're assuming the hawks are, they can see them better now, not to mention they were hungry, because this was right after our major cold snap we had here. So in order to temporarily fix the situation, we got some of this netting, got it off of Amazon. It's 1-inch squares, 50 by 50. So 4 of these would actually cover this whole half acre here. But we kind of had a bout with some sickness that we'll tell you about in another video, and didn't feel real good. So we ended up just doing, you'll take that off the tripod, babe. Take them in here and we'll show them what we've done here. So we took electric wire we had for the electric fence, because we've got a lot of it, and we strung it up from way over there at the fence all the way up into those trees over there up tall. There's several strands. There's one here, one here, one here, one here. There's about 5 strands across here. And then we unrolled the wire, unrolled the netting, and put it up. Now, she bought 3 rows, not knowing how much we needed at the time. First, when I got out and I unrolled it out here a little ways, found out that these little sticks, not a good thing with this netting. You get one on it and it will not unroll for nothing. It'll sit there and tangle up. I've pretty much lost the first piece.
We're gonna try and save it, but
yeah, we're at some point. I just got a fresh one out, and what we did is we strung tarps. We had quite a few tarps, not enough to cover the whole thing, but to cover a good part of it. We put the tarps down, and then we unrolled the net on it. After, of course, we got most of the sticks up and stuff at the time. This was really bad out here. By doing that, it uncoiled. You start and take and clip it on the outside edge there, and then just unroll it out on top of this wire, and then we stretched it up there on the trees. And what I've discovered using, we were going to do it with tie wraps. And these are just cage clips for rabbit cages, chicken or little portable chicken cages. And you get these little pliers. I'll leave a link for these 2 and for the netting below, so you can order them off of Amazon if you want. Well, I hate to open one of these clips, but I'll show you. They're just little J clips, I guess you would call them, like that. Just stick it in here like this. You'll walk over here. All you gotta do is just take the netting and pull it down, put it across can you see that, babe? Put it across there, and then just stick it on there and clamp it down. And there you go. You can clamp it right to the wire, right to the fence, or to each other. Works a lot faster, a lot cheaper. I mean, because, I don't know, that bag's about $9. And there's doesn't say a count on here, it's just by weight, but I would say there's well over 100 clips in there. I only used, to put all this up, I only used about a half a bag. after we were done stretching it all out, we found out it's just still way low. So I took some conduit, half-inch conduit that I had sitting around, and on it I took my saw and I just cut a little slot in it, up there, a little slot in it, put it in there, and then just pushed up on the pole, got it up under here, and then pushed it down, and we did that in a few spots here, which made it tall enough for us to, you know, you can walk under all this very easily. You can get to the chicken coop and get our eggs and stuff. It's still a little low over there because that's a 5-foot fence, but it still works. I guess we got the owl. And if you look flying around up here above us, in the air
There they are.
They're just, I don't know why they came out this winter, but boy, they did. But nobody's bothered anything since we
Can't find them.
Oh, they just flew over the trees. No one's bothered any chickens since we've done this. So we did see the hawk setting up in a tree a couple times.
Also purchased owls.
Yeah, you see the house.
And they're all on 4 corners of the property.
Which we were going to just do it with those guys, with just the owls and some crows that we had here. Because we do have a bunch of wild crows that stay around here.
But now we got some plastic ones.
Yeah, some plastic.
There's one.
But,
Got one over
that
tied
was
up in the
before we
tree.
put this net up. And we had the crows out. The blue jays and stuff don't like them. And it's run some of our, I will say this, it will run your little birds off. Our little birds have stopped eating out of their feeders, and that's, you know, 100 foot away. The little birds think they're real. I hear a hawk right now. So that's a downside to it. We may remove the birds as long as we got this net up and put them back up afterwards. Later on, we're going to try to go ahead and get the rest of this netted in. We can't get the whole thing because of all these trees, but if we can get close, it'll keep them out for the most part. Also, I didn't explain that we also got, this is deer fencing. It's just plastic fencing. It's 7 foot tall. You'll have to go down to Tractor Supply or Atwoods to get this stuff, but it was $89 I think for a 100-foot roll. And so we just took and put it down, staked it down on the bottom, and then took these little clips and clipped it to the I really need to add one right there. We clipped it to the top. And so this is a temporary fence since we don't need them getting out in the rest of the yard. Just take it like that, bring the fence down, put it on the clip, clip it around, boom. I know it don't look like much, but it's enough to keep the chickens in. I guess that's about all I can say about this stuff. The chickens, as you see, are nice and fat. We're still getting about 4 eggs a day. We weren't getting any for about a month, and then we found out there was a problem with the Tractor Supply brand of chicken food. At least a lot of people were complaining about it online, that their chickens had stopped laying. We thought it was just because they were molting a little bit, but since we switched food, they're back up to 4 or 5 eggs a day. And we've got one new addition in here my daughter brought over because
supposedly,
supposedly from some other sources said that if you run black chickens with your chickens, the hawks will think they're crows. Now, we haven't been able to test that theory yet.
because she stays in here. She won't come out.
Yeah, she only comes out every now and then because she's a new kid on the block. Come here. Come here. Come here. She's generally very easy to catch. But she's kind of an oddball And
She's scrawny compared to the other chickens
compared to
because
the
she's
Orpingtons and stuff. She's
Yeah.
a real sweet chicken though. I feel bad that she don't come out. I see we got.
she doesn't come out because of that thing right there.
By the way, that's our little baby chicken that we've done videos before. If you look over there at her right there, the dark red one, Orpington there.
One right there.
She has gotten fat, and look at this. Look at this egg she's laying. It's huge. That's a regular. It's even bigger. She's just laying monster eggs for such a young chicken.
And she is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
Look at her.
that's the pet bird that used to climb all over me.
It's Nugget. She's now a patty.
Yeah, she's no longer a chicken nugget. She's a chicken patty. Definitely.
So if you have any questions,
Yeah, there was comments on what you've done for hawk control. Tell me what you think of this. If you have any questions about it, let us know. And if you have any really good suggestions, we would love to hear those too. So give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and until the next video, this is a noob. I'm out. So with that, I guess that's about all I have to say to this about this. I guess that's all I have.
pause.